Hi, this is Tim of the 1916 Company. Welcome and thanks for logging on. If you love this watch, email me, Team Mosso at the1916company.com for purchase pricing and availability questions concerning this watch. And this watch was a 2021 limited edition of 100 pieces in platinum to mark 100 years of the Vacheron Constantin American 1921. So this is the Vacheron Constantin Historiques American 1921 Collection Excellence Platine. And as with all of the Excellence Platine watches, it features a platinum dial, a platinum case, a platinum buckle, and if you wish, you can also order a strap that features platinum impregnated thread on the leather itself. Taking a look at the watch, you can see it's sized like the conventional 1921, so it's 40 millimeters in diameter, it's 8.3 millimeters thick, it's 46 millimeters from lug to lug with a 22 millimeter spacing between the lugs. Throw it on the wrist, and my wrist is 16 centimeters in circumference. It wears nicely. There is a mid-sized version of this watch, but frankly, most male wrists won't require it. My wrist is not big, and you can see this watch, even with a stiff strap being pulled tightly, it fits well. I'd recommend this watch for a wrist as small as 14 centimeters in circumference. It fits easily under a cuff, so no problem there. It's quite comfortable. Taking a look at the watch, the strap is substantial. We have these long, really elongated rectangular alligator scales. It's an unusual cut and it's quite distinctive. You can see there's a little bit of a semi-gloss quality to the black leather and a monotone stitch. It's cut in profile for a sheer cut that's lacquered for refinement. Calfskin on the bottom, no crimping, no gouging. And you can see it is a Vacheron Constantin factory strap, platinum buckle. You'd expect nothing less from Excellence Platine. And also note the use of curved spring bars, so there's no impediment to the motion of the strap against the case. We have this distinctive sort of cropped lug design, very short, welded on, very traditional. The watch actually draws from two different Vacheron watches, one that was made in 1919, one that was made in 1921, and the composite of the two has become what we call the 1921 today. You can also see one of the features of this watch since it debuted in 2008 in its modern form is that it's a monoblock case, so the bezel and the case are all one piece. The case back is removable and everything, the dial, the movement, the hands loads through the case back. But up here you can see there's no seam between the bezel and the case, making for a very clean look. We have the Vacheron Maltese cross logo on the crown. The numerals, the logo, and the hands are all white gold, so they won't tarnish or discolor with time. And then the dial, as you can see, is a solid media blasted or frosted disc of platinum. You can also see it is a handsome stepped dial with a small second. There's a chemin de fer, or a railroad track, for both minutes and small seconds. A little blued counterweighted lancet-style seconds hand. And we have these lovely Breguet-style Arabic numerals. They're somewhere between Breguet and an Art Nouveau font, because you have to remember 1919, 1921, that was the period before Art Deco. Art Deco didn't start rolling until the 1925 Exposition des Arts Décoratifs, and even then, that just set the direction. It didn't become a real design vernacular style seen commonly until the 1930s. So in the early 20s, Art Nouveau was still very much the dominant mode, and so these numerals take after that tradition. We have Breguet-style hands for hours and minutes, and then you turn it over, you can see individual numbering. This is number 4 of 100. And then the movement. It's not just a Geneva seal movement. You can see Geneva seal is on both the case and the movement. Since 2012, Geneva Hallmark has been a standard that applies to the whole watch, so the decoration, the materials, the quality of the entire watch. You may also ask, wasn't there another platinum 1921? And there was. There was a blue numeral one with a white dial that came out in 2016. This was an anniversary-only piece. The movement, though, is common to all these 40-millimeter 1921s, and it's the caliber 4400, manual wind, 65-hour power reserve, 4 hertz, 21 joules. It's got a high horology and chronometer style 5-position adjustment, Geneva seal decoration, and a very traditional layout: crown wheel, a barrel, center wheel, third wheel, fourth wheel, escape wheel, and then balance. So it's very much like a pocket watch caliber in that regard. You can see it has a lot of narrow stripes across its surface, which is a tightly spaced look that's distinctive of this movement. Then we've got these lovely rounded bevels that run along the bridges, and you can see them all over. You can also see the beveling in the screw sinks and the jewel sinks. We have this nice off-centered solarization of the crown wheel core right there, which is an unusual and effective look. And then we've got solarization on the barrel cover too, which you can see underneath. All the screw heads are polished with chamfered slots in circumference. Then you can see these locating pegs that are used to locate the balance cock. Those have actually been polished on their top. We've got tight engine turning in 2 different sizes on the base plate at least, maybe even 3 different sizes if you look between the bridges. We do have a mirror polished stud holder, and then we've got KIF shock protection, which is sort of the lower volume boutique-y alternative to the more common Inca block. So this is a highly refined timekeeper. The only function it really doesn't have is stop seconds. It's 30 meters water resistant, so you don't want to take it swimming either, but splashes or rain exposure are survivable. This may be the ultimate modern 1921. If you think so and you'd like it, reach out to Team Mosso at the 1916company.com for purchase and pricing details.